Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Okay, what's up?
fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good. So it's been a long
Why?
time we are meeting.
Yes,
So I got this headphone so that
same.
it will be a good experience. So I got this headphone
Where did you get it?
online from Amazon.
How much?
It's about 600 rupees. So
Hmm.
do you see the change in the quality of audio?
Hmm.
Okay, so now we are talking about nature. So what do you think? Because here we are all over the world is experiencing a lot of climate change. For example, in our area, it used to be very cold these days, but we are not experiencing much cold. Right? So, what do you think has impacted our nature?
I think I think right now that we are just feeling cool and chill because of that due to the because we have already entered in the winter weather, right? So we are not supposed to feel like a hot or kind of the sultry weather.
Yeah, you are right. But before we are entering into winter quite soon. In October, November only, you will be experiencing the winter. But now in
Hmm.
December, we are experiencing a lot of cold stuff. So there is a lot of global warming and climate change that is being impacted. So what do you think about that?
Mhm. Yes, as we can see that deforestation is just happening rapidly. So, because as we know that we don't have the control over the population, that's why it is getting increases day by day. So, for that stuff, we need to just fulfill. That is why that there a lot of the constructions are just going to take place across the world, right? So that is why that we have to
Yeah, so
cut off the
yeah,
all
so
the
you are
forest.
right. You are right. We are actually getting rid of forest, nature, trees, and all that, and we are more into construction work, building works, yeah,
Mm.
infrastructure stuff. So now we are depleting with nature, and so we have to suffer the consequences. Yeah, have you watched
Mhm.
Avatar 2? Do you know how much it cost? It cost $250 million to build this gigantic Avatar 2, and it has so much hidden meanings. I mean, you can just connect with us what kind of hidden meanings they are having. For example, you can see they are just praising the tree, and there is some Eva mother, same as our Mother
Mm.
Earth. And so now all are connected, so all are experiencing great energy, great power, and they're living in abundance. But now, as soon as they are disconnected from this Eva mother, and now evil strikes by machines, artificial intelligence, and all the other stuff. Now it is being destroyed. So that's the clear message from Avatar that you need to respect the mother nature. So what are your views of regarding this?
Actually, I don't have the idea about the Avatar because first part I haven't just gone through to watch it,
Okay.
and I'm just unaware of the Avatar too. But yes, there is a lot of the popping up in the internet. Like it is breaking a lot of the record. Like within an hours, like within 24 hours, they could just make a like 150 crores or 200 crores around in India itself.
Yes, yes. And actually,
If you
I haven't watched, but I know what kind of stuff they are dealing with. And so in future, might be I will be watching this Avatar too, and I'm also planning for
So okay, everybody are just raising a question that we can see that our just climate is just dominating us right
that.
now. So what you could do to just cut off all the kind of the ozone depleting layers and all the kind of the what should I say that
Yes, so
there is lots of the ozone layers are just getting depleting day by day.
yes.
What kind of solution could just bring by just you?
Actually, we need to shift to our nature, mother nature, right? We need to plant more trees. We need to shift from this technology era, artificial intelligence, 5G, all the other stuff, depleting our natural behavior, right? So we need to focus more on nature, like the days we were before this technology stuff were hitting. So you need to focus more on nature side, and as soon as you will focus more on nature, this all the difficulties that we are experiencing will be minimized.
Okay, okay, how we can just preserve the nature? If we don't just cut off the trees, then how we could just make buildings and how could the people live off? First of all, people has to see themselves, right? So what would happen this in the future? We are unaware what is gonna be happen. So we need a kind of the terrace so that we could just hide ourselves being as a shelter, right?
Yes,
So we have to make the shelter because day by day there's lacks of the vehicles are just getting increased. So we have to construct a very large and just widened roads so that every all the kinds of the vehicles getting comfort so that there will be a more space and there is no any bombarding between the just vehicles.
yes, yes. Lot of stuff needs to be done because we are just focusing our from infrastructure and all the we are just making India a great place, right? Infrastructurally,
Mm.
modern society, modern way, but we are lacking in this natural stuff. So that's need to be created, to get rid of all the circle. Because now we see that
Mm.
the newly born child are born with asthmatic problems. They are not able to breathe
Mm.
properly, and when you cannot breathe properly, you cannot live properly. So there are
Yes,
a lot of
yes.
problems. Nature-wise, there are a lot of problems India is facing, and currently India is being bombarded by COVID problem also. We are having a lot of
Mm.
cases now in India. COVID, the COVID is again on rise, and now just the
I
government is
think
just and the
I
government is
think
just imposing to wear mask again and again, and not to gather into more places and not to go out much.
I thought this corona stopped stalking us, but yes, it is still stalking us.
Yeah, because this B7 variant is more dangerous. It is a replica to Omicron virus, and it is spreading very much. I mean, it has a capacity of 20 times faster capacity as compared to that of Omicron. That was that.
So it is a kind of a threat from the China because already the China cases is just bombarding.
Yes, China is already suffering. So a lot of, I mean, nature is again playing with us in all areas. You can see whether it's in just living a regular life also, and this COVID problem also. So
Yes.
there is a lot of stuff going on. And on the other hand, people are planning to insert chip into human brain. Have you heard that Elon Musk is just launching a new company, Neuralink, in which they are just inputting the chip in a human brain so that now artificial intelligence, I mean, every thought you think and it will be done. It will be done that way.
Mhm.
And on the other
Yes,
hand,
yes.
we are having 5G technology also. And now what this 5G technology does, it is vibrations and frequency which can, I mean, have problems in the birds also. So you can see that 5G is having troubles in birds. So it will also impact on human brain and human thinking. And there will be more radiations
Mhm.
that are dangerous to humans. So a lot of stuff happening. And
Yes, yes.
yeah, and on the other end, artificial intelligence has also launched one kind of robot, Chat GPT. It will be soon replacing Google. Now in Chat GPT, when you go and when you type anything, it will be done within few seconds, and the bot will do that. So
Mm.
now we are progressing so much towards technology, but on the other end, we are lacking in nature. There are a lot of problems also. So it
Right.
will be really a great challenge in the next 10 to 20 years. And I am
Mhm.
very much confused how we will be able to solve the problems in the next 10 to 20 years. And
We
all
can
this
see that.
and all
Mhm.
this advancement in technology and all the other stuff, they have consequences, right? You are creating something good, right, for easiness of humans, but at the same time you are damaging nature, you are challenging nature. So
Mhm.
that's what.
Right. We used to see that when I was in the childhood when we didn't have the smartphones or lots of the SIM cards, and we
Yes,
can see that lots of the soils were there. There is no covering of any
yes,
concrete cement, right?
yes,
But
yes,
right now we can see that every is covering up with the cements and a lot of the stuffs like marble, so that we can see the productiveness of the soil is getting just depleted, right?
yes, yes,
So
yes,
the tendency of the soil is going down, and we are not supposed to that have the kind of the grow of any kind of the plants or any kind of the trees.
yes, yes.
So
And
the
it's
root is.
and
Mhm.
this is having major impact. The problem is that you see
Yes.
when there was a winter season, all of the fruits and vegetables were good in good quality. But now, as the winter has been depleted, I mean, you cannot find a good fruits and vegetables also. So there is a
Mhm.
lot of impact. I mean, in soil fertilization, a lot of problem is there.
Yes. That is why that when we enter in the summer season or in the winter season, we just feel late kind of the climate change, right? So right now
Yes.
we are in the winter season, but we can just observe that winter has come just after so much further.
Yes, yes. After 1 or 2 months span, the winter has just entered. So it's really, I mean, this is the biggest thing that has been happening. And so today I thought that we need to talk about this topic because I was also,
Mhm.
I mean, planning to make a video on this, but then you popped up and you asked me that if we can go live and have the stuff. I think I thought that, and then we are here. And after a long time, we have been doing this, right?
Yesterday I just told you that we could just have the meet after tomorrow, but you might be just give a
Actually,
outburst.
actually, I'm angry on Mr. V and the other guy because they are not responding, right? I want them also to involve, right? It is not only just two people work, right? Because at one point in time they are saying that we will be doing stuff, we will be getting
Yes, yes,
together
yes.
and making
But doesn't look like
getting
just
effort from,
engaging in them.
yeah, and making effort from their end also, but right, but I don't see anything from their side. So I was quite angry on them, and so I felt that there is no use of this group, just end this group.
Mhm.
And so now just people are just making excuses, right? But excuse doesn't work, right? You need to take action. Action is most important.
Mhm.
For example, like for your case, right, you were not eager to do YouTube, but I just forced you, and now you take action, and now you're creating so good shots. I mean, good videos you are creating. I just watch your videos, and it's really engaging. But the problem you're doing is you're not using the proper hashtag. But soon you will realize, and you will do the stuff. But in short,
Mhm.
you have taken the action, and those who take action can make a difference. For example, we have also taken the action just to be on live and just to record this show, right? I was not in proper mood. I mean, I was not feeling good, but still, I just continue and I just take action, and then we are creating this podcast. So it's all about
Yes, yes,
taking action.
yes, definitely.
Action makes
Sometimes we
difference.
just being sluggish and just made up our just might know this is not the right way to just or this is not the right time to just engaging in just any kind of the meet or any kind of Zoom meeting. We should just have the rest right away.
Yes,
But yes, that this 40 minutes is not going to change you, right? It will just change your just the way that we just making converse and
yes,
make the others feel aware.
yes, and it will help you to become a better version of yourself. A good
Yes,
communication, a good approach, and all the other stuff. Though we think that it is a short span of time, but it makes difference.
yes,
You need to
definitely.
understand that Rome was not built in a day. Small steps needs to be taken to get to something high, very high,
Yes,
very great.
yes. Yeah, I just personally left the message to Vipin. So yeah, I just told him like why you are not joining. Why did you just make lots of work? Because since just January he didn't join till now. It's
Okay,
been around just one
you're
year.
talking about Vipin.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Let me just close the door. We have a problem. Yeah, so now we are clear. Actually, there are some relatives, and for that we need to close the door so that we are not disturbed.
Then didn't respond me anything. So I
Yeah.
thought that no, he's remained uninterested towards this meeting.
Yes.
That is why
Yes.
that I just ignored him and just gave a blind eye to him. So
Yeah, I have another question also. For example, if you are Indian, right, and then you are
mm,
eager to just go travel, right, then people will always think that okay, just let go to Los Angeles and see their nature. But we are ignoring our nature, our Indian nature, right? When you go to Uttar
mm,
Pradesh or something like that, there is a lot of nature, there is a lot of good stuff, but we never look to our Indian side. We always go to outside India, like Switzerland and all that stuff. But we forget that nature lies in India. Nature is in India more as compared to outside.
actually, people are going over there to see the luxurious things and the how their just life has so much lust and just towards so much like beauty about like having like skyscrapers, and we could just combating with like lots of the richness right over there. They are not just going over there to see the nature. They already know that the India is the only country that we can just combating with lot of the natures and lots of the
Yes,
greenness. But over there there is no nature. There's lots tall buildings and the skyscrapers. That's the thing which are making the persons attractive,
yes,
nothing more than that.
right, right.
Like if we just think about the Dubai, what kind of the image just comes in our just brain? Like lots of the buildings, lots
Yes,
of the
lots of infrastructure
those
and
things.
lots of advancement
Yes.
in technology and other things.
Yes. Yes. Somehow these are the things which are just dominating over the people's mind. That's why they want to just confront these kind of things. They never been see in their just life. That's why
Yes,
they just right now that in the December people are moving to the other country, because in the last, this is the last of the season, or the years. That is why that people are migrating to other countries.
yeah, I
Lots
see
of
that.
young
Yeah,
people.
I see that a lot of Indians has been migrated to US to settle their US because they don't want to come to India because when they think of coming of India, they think of suffering. Okay, we have to suffer. We have to suffer for general living,
Mm,
also earning money, also making. There are a lot of problems here in India, so they don't want to get involved into that, and so now they are moving to foreign countries. A lot of
mm,
people have been migrated since 2014. It's been a large ratio. Yeah, so a lot of problems are there actually. But I must compare our childhood, right? When we were in childhood, there were not a lot of problems. Nature was good, everything was good. But since as the technology progress, the nature it has killed the nature at one end. We
mhm,
are now becoming cyborg. People are now having less attention span, and they just want everything very much fast, like fast food. Just order Zomato and just have a food.
mhm.
All kind. They want all the things
Yes,
fast. For example, if they want to watch video, okay, go for short video.
yes.
Just fuck long video. Just go for short video and just enjoy the stuff in a less span. So that's the
Mhm.
major
Like
problem we are having.
lives becomes too shortcut.
Yes. And people are having screen time of about 8 to 10 hours a day. They just keep peeping in the phone, right? What notification am I having? Oh, what message I am having? Oh, what is the how did someone like my video?
Mhm.
Did someone commented on my video? Oh my god. Let's just check
Mhm.
out the stuff. Let's just check out the Instagram reels. Okay, let's just scroll this. Okay, I'm enjoying. Okay, I can see that this people is having good cars and all that. I'm not having that. Okay, now I'm envy. I'm jealous. I'm negative.
Mhm.
That kind of stuff.
Lots of the comparison.
Yeah, a lot of bad
It's
stuff
an
is done.
inferiority complex.
Yeah, there are a lot of, I mean, it's a lot of challenges for humans particularly.
If some people, if you're just close one just gonna be just make a very bad comment about you in the personal video, then definitely you're going to be depressed all the day, and you are
Yes,
going to, you're just like you're just upcoming days are gonna be so deteriorating. So what has happened that
yes,
I was not supposed to, that he could just send me a such a comment.
yes,
Then
yes.
after that you are just completely being furious towards them and try to just take a kind of revenge. This is
Right,
how that
right.
our just brain works, right?
Yes, yes. So it's a lot of problems, and think that whenever this brain is being occupied by artificial intelligence, what will happen? If we human are facing so much problems, then what will happen if it is being
We,
taken by artificial intelligence? It's a
we
really
won't have the control
challenging
over
stuff.
ourselves.
It's a really challenging stuff.
People are gonna be killed by each other by
Yes,
just
yes,
fighting, by just cursing
yes,
each other.
yes, yes. There will be a lot of negative things, and
Mhm.
they will not be able to control themselves. Because see, whenever you do artificial intelligence, robots don't cry, right? Robots don't have emotions.
Mm.
Robots cannot express feelings like humans.
Mm. Never.
And we created robots, right? We are superior, not robots. Robots are not
Yes,
superior.
definitely.
In the same way, we created mobile, so mobile is not superior. Computer is not superior. In fact, we are superior.
Never.
It is just a tool to be used. But now we are becoming the slave of themselves.
Then what is the requirement of creating robots? how it is gonna be feel our just whiteness.
because they think that when you create robots, then it will be helpful in doing our day-to-day activities. Maybe if someone is writing a blog, now you are chat gpt, you just type a topic and then robot will write that stuff, robot will
Then we
create
will
your blog.
then,
So it
then
will be
it means
human
that
activity is minimized in that way.
then it means that we will be investing our just whole day time to just monitoring the robot whether they are just doing the good stuffs or the bad stuffs.
Yes, 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 right. Lot of There is a lot of stuff going on. I was just checking this chat GPT and I found a lot of things. It will have these, all the things will have consequences.
Mhm.
This soon, this smartphones we are using will be replaced by something else. This laptop on which we are having online right now, it will
Lap,
be gone soon
lap,
in next five
laptops
to ten years.
in upcoming years, laptops and the whole the kind of smartphones, or whether I would say that television, are gonna be operated by the gestures of the human being.
Yes, yes, right, right, right.
We don't have to touch the things. It will
Yes,
take time.
it's really crazy stuff when I hear all these things.
You can see that right now, if we just talk about our just forefather, could be our just grandfather's grandfather.
Yes,
Now we know that they are just not alive right now, but they they might be somewhere as a soul in the just sky, right?
yes, yes,
So what would happen that if they would have been just alive right now and just seeing the world so much change, like there are lots of technology that at the time they just go far 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 from their just food to just send a one message to the other people,
yes,
to
yes,
meet the people. But
yes,
right now
right.
that there is a vehicles, there is a rockets, there is a lot of the mobile phones which are just giving the others one footage to you that how does he look like right now.
Yes, lot of difference.
There will be lots of the puzzles from the other side,
Yes,
lots of the surprise. How would this
yes.
happen?
Vikram, I think that we need to end this because because my relative has come, so I think I need to be with them.
Okay, no problem.
So it will be a short but a good call, right? So see you
Yes.
tomorrow at the same time, might probably, right? I will message you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for joining.